And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. We're live here at Fort Wayne Carroll High School, where the Carroll Chargers lead 35-0 as we go into the second half. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to thank State Farm, one of our sponsors for tonight's game, and Jason May of State Farm. When I say good, you say neighbor. Call Jason May for your insurance needs and see how it feels to be on a number one team. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call Jason or his team today at 747-7100 or visit www.calljasonmay.com.
Well, very quickly, we got 30 seconds before the second half kicks underway. We're going to give you a little short recap of what happened. It was an absolutely dominated half by Fort Wayne Carroll. There were 3 different fumbles for the Eagles. 2 of them went the other way for 6 points, which really the only way that the Delta Eagles were able to move the ball up and down the field were by penalties, which they had one roughing the punter, one block in the backfield, which really helped out the Eagles move the ball. So I don't know what Coach DeGunn has up his sleeves for the second half, but hopefully there's some adjustments made, and hopefully we can see Delta put up some points on the board and make this some type of a game.
Absolutely, Adam. That's what we're looking forward to as the second half gets started here.
Looks like number 31, John Kern's going to be kicking off this time.
In the backfield for the Carroll Chargers, the Tranquil brothers, Justin Andrew.
Decent kick return brought down to the 38-yard line. So the Charger offense going to come out onto the field, try and extend this lead a little bit. Already up 35-0.
Ball spotted on that Charger 38.
So again, Chris Terry bringing this offense out on the field.
Fake the handoff to Crumley. He's going to keep it there.
Brought down hard, gain of 6, going to make it 2nd and 4. Just inside the second half. Almost brought down in the backfield, but he keeps his feet moving. Picks up a few yards, going to bring up 3rd and short. Ball on the 47-yard line. So he gets enough for the first down. And he's going to keep going. An amazing run. One of the greatest runs I have ever seen by a high school player.
Brought down to the 15-yard line.
So on a 3rd and short, they pick up the first down and plenty more.
Picks up the Charger first down.
So Justin Tranquil with the run.
Tranquil finally brought down by number 40, Garrett Stoll.
Broke at least 5 tackles. Delta has to wrap up if they want to come back in this game.
Crumley on the carry. Tackle made by
Going to bring up 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Ball on the 15-yard line.
3. Bringing up 2nd down and 7. Crumley again on the carry.
Another short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down by number 2, Austin Conway, a senior for the Eagles.
3rd down and 6.
So Terry finds the open man. Takes the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Number 12, Colin Eldridge and Avery Hazley. Ball marked on the 2-yard line. First and goal, Chargers.
So hand it off up the middle, and he punches it in for another 6. That makes it 41-0. 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Extra points up, and it sails through the uprights, making it 42-0 right here on Webb Sports Machine. 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. 9:06 left in the third quarter. Fort Wayne Carroll set to kick off, up by 42. Delta being shut out so far. The penalty markers fly. Ball rolls out of bounds. Now I don't know if Delta can come back down by 42, but good chance to get some more experience here in the second half. Still trying to move the ball up and down the field.
The battle of the football rivalry between our two middle schools, Maple Creek and Carroll Middle School. Come out and support our future Charger football players. That's Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
So the Chargers will be re-kicking 5 yards back this time.
Eric Lauer going to try to make this one a bit better than the last one.
Chargers will be assessed a 5.
Robinson and Spiegel set back to return. So again, set back to kick off. Now Robinson busting it to the outside. Another good return by Jalen Robinson. Trying to get this team alive on the sidelines.
Going to put the ball in Eagle territory.
Brought down by number 11, Brandon Kynes, and number 21, Sean Tetson.
Counterplay to Bryce Dishman, gets about 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an iPod in the score booth.
So this time a counter to the other side gets the first down. So the Eagles trying to put something together. Have the ball on the 37-yard line.
The Eagles pick up the first down. Folks, we have a lost iPod. If anyone has lost an iPod, we have that in the score booth.
Pass overthrown. Pocket collapsed very fast on Cade Jones. Got rid of it just in time. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Justin Tranquil covering for the Chargers.
Got a player down on the field. That's the sophomore Justin Tranquil. Hopefully it's just a slight cramp and he'll be able to get back onto the field soon.
The Orthopedic Hospital at Lutheran and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed athletic trainers, therapists, and physicians, specially trained to keep you in the game. They are the only sports medicine program servicing the Fort Wayne Pro Teams and your Carroll Chargers.
Fire up, line!
So as the teams come out of the injury timeout, it's 2nd and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. 7 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Joe Spiegel has room to run, breaks away from him. So good run by Joe Spiegel, brings it down to the 20-yard line. Makes it another 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
He was brought down by number 17, Stallone Jovanovic, and number 14, Andy Knoll.
So Bechtel stopped right at the line, spins for a couple yards, going to make it 2nd and 8. Ball now on the 19-yard line. Pass almost picked off by number 25, Jimmy Crumley. Going to bring up 3rd and 8.
That will bring up 3rd down and 8.
So Delta tried to run the clock down and try and get the offsides. Unable to do so. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Delta's going to call a timeout on that one. You're watching Webb Sports Machine. We'll be right back after this timeout. Craziness.
And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine after the long timeout. Looking at a 3rd and 8, ball on the 19-yard line. Handed up the middle to Joe Spiegel just around the first down marker.
Inside handoff to Joe Spiegel. Spiegel's close to a first down. Coble and Melkai in on the stop for the Chargers.
Not a very good spot for the Eagles. Going to be looking at 4th and inches on the play.
Let's go line!
Jones with the QB sneak. I think just enough to get the first down. So the Eagles looking at 1st and goal now. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Goshen and Seth Johnston in on the tackle for Carroll. Ball spotted on the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Delta.
So the Eagles knocking on the end zone. Ball on the 7-yard line. Spiegel close to a touchdown, brought down about a foot outside of the goal line.
Jovanovic making the stop for the Chargers. 2nd and goal from the 1.
So 3 plays to get 1 yard. Delta going to try and put some points up on the board for the first time tonight. So a loss of about 2.
Bickford carrying for Delta. Tracked down by number 14.
Tried running east and west. Got to try and go north and south on this field.
Loss of 4.
Now ball on the 3-yard line.
Ball spotted on the 3-yard line.
Dishman falls into the end zone, gives Delta their first 6 points of the night, now down 42-6. So Delta punching it in for the first time tonight. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Not what we were expecting tonight, but Delta trying to keep playing right here and try and make it 42-7 with the extra point. John Kern back for the PAT. And it sails through the uprights, making it 42-7, so the Eagles finally get on the board tonight. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter, and we'll be right back with the kickoff. You're watching Web Sports Machine. And welcome back to Web Sports Machine. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Delta finally putting some points on the board, down 42-7 as John Kern is set to kick off to the Chargers.
Fire up a line.
So a squib kick up the middle. Recovered at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Up by 35.
Chargers will take over on their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Carroll. Folks, we also have the Carroll boys soccer team in action tomorrow at Carroll versus Concordia. That starts at 10 a.m.
Great job containing by Avery Hazley. Stops him just past the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by number 33, Clay Fullenkamp. Pick up of 2 yards. Official timeout on the field.
Got an injury timeout on the field.
We have a final score from Northrop High School. Northrop 17, Lures 21.
So play set to resume. Chargers looking at a 2nd and 8, ball on the 37-yard line.
Rumley up the middle. He's got room to run.
going to take it all the way into the end zone, make it 48-7. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter.
Touchdown, Carroll. Jimmy Crumley on the carry.
So a great play by the Fort Wayne Carroll Chargers makes it 48-7 as they're back to kick the PAT.
Point is not good.
It's off the right goalpost, so we're looking at a 48-7 ball game here at Fort Wayne. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. You are watching Web Sports Machine. Fort Wayne Carroll set to kick off. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 48-7 ball game. Carroll on top.
Eric Lauer to kick.
It's another short kick that rolls out of bounds. That's the third time tonight that Carroll has done that.
That kick sails out of bounds. Penalty flag on the field.
So again, 5 yards back, it'll be a re-kick.
The Eagles will force the Chargers to re-kick.
I'm not quite sure what's going on right now. The special teams for Fort Wayne is on the field, and the offense is on the field for Delta.
Check that. The Eagles will accept the penalty and the ball on the 35-yard line.
The Eagles have some sort of new strategy. They're going to accept that penalty.
So the Eagles ball 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
I guess they're trying to get it into that guy's hands as much as possible so they can start throwing some touchdown passes.
Spiegel stopped by a handful of Chargers in the backfield.
Hunter Holbrook for the Eagles, slow to get up. Appears to have some sort of injury.
With as much time as they played football this season, a lot of players for Delta having injuries and a lot of cramps, but it's been a long game. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter.
And Holbrook will walk off the field unassisted. We'll hope he'll be all right as both these teams get back out there.
So again, another running play stuffed up the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Pick up of 2 yards on the carry.
So just over 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Delta down 48-7. It's a 3rd and 11 right now. Pass brought down by Jalen Robinson. Looked like he was down before he fumbled it. Definitely looked like there was contact made with the ground before he fumbled.
From where I was sitting, it looked like he made contact before the ball released from his hands, but the referees seem to think otherwise.
I know Grant Segunda's on our side right now. He disagrees with the call, but however, it's going to be Fort Wayne Carroll ball.
Ball spotted on the Charger 43. 1st and 10, Carroll.
1st and 10 on the 43-yard line.
Terry with the keeper.
Conway had a beat on him in the backfield, but lost sight of him.
He was eventually brought down by number 1 for the Eagles, Alex Fuadavai.
Tackle made by Alex Mutave.
So just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Runyon and Carpenter on the stop for the Eagles.
So a group of Eagles bring him down in the backfield.
Handoff is to Crumley, who's hit in the backfield by Brody Runyon. Loss of 3 on the carry.
So 2nd and 13, just under a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
Handoff to Crumley. Tackles made by Clay Fullenkamp. Crumley gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Hold him deep.
Looks like this play is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that'll wrap up the end of the 3rd quarter. The Carroll Chargers lead 48-7 over the Delta Eagles. You're watching Web Sports Machine. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter.
And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. I'm your announcer, Adam Brown, and alongside me in the stands tonight, Mr. Zane Nather. And when I mean in the stands, I literally mean in the stands. This week there was not enough room in the press box, so we're trying to give you the best coverage of this game with our webcast sitting in the top row of the visitor bleachers. It's definitely a sight from this side of the field, but Delta down 48-7 beginning the fourth quarter.
And they're going to start off that fourth quarter for the Chargers with Terry coming back to throw. Can't quite make it. Pocket collapses and brought down by a flock of Eagles.
So the punt unit comes out onto the field. Kyle Cox, number 81, the sophomore, set back to return for the Eagles. On the sidelines, Colin McCaslin, the junior quarterback, looks like he's getting ready to possibly go into the game, get some experience here on the varsity level. So Kyle Cox takes it just past the 20-yard line.
Brought down by Mitchell Oldie. Ball spotted at the Eagles' 21-yard line. First and 10.
Now I know it's a junior varsity game, but on Monday night against Jay County, we got the privilege to watch Colin McCaslin play quarterback, and he's going into the game right now for the Eagles. On Monday night, he was hooking up with receivers left and right, did a great job. I don't know how that will transition over to this game, but he's going to get an opportunity right here. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
He's already been in the game once tonight. Didn't work out so well for him. We'll see how tonight this play goes.
Handoff up the middle to Joe Spiegel. He's breaking away, going to take this one all the way back into the end zone. So Joe Spiegel making it 48-13. 10:59 left in the fourth quarter. That's one thing we have covered this season, that if Joe Spiegel can get in the open field, he's hard to take down. He's got a lot of speed, and he punches it in, making it 48-13 here on Webb Sports Machine.
Number 31, John Kerr, set to kick for the Eagles. Tate Stone holding.
So John Kern set back to kick the PAT. He makes the chip shot through the uprights, makes it 48-14 here on Webb Sports Machine. 10 minutes and 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and we'll be right back with the kickoff. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. Delta coming off of a great run by Joe Spiegel right up the middle for about 60 yards, making it 48-14, 10:59 left in the game as the Eagles get set to kick off. Tried to get around the outside, but he's brought down right around the 25-yard line.
He's brought down by number 15, Colin McCaslin. Ball will be spotted on the Charger 27-yard line. First and 10, Carroll.
So now Colin McCaslin coming out on defense. Came in for one play. They scored a touchdown, made the tackle on the kickoff. Now he's coming in at outside linebacker.
It's a good chance to see what this kid's made of.
Fumble on the play. Delta says they have it. Although late in the game, if you're Delta, you got to dream big, trying to make a comeback right here. Down 48-14.
Ball will be spotted on the Charger 26-yard line. First and 10, Delta. Once again, folks, we need David Into to report to the gate behind the home bleachers.
Now not only Colin McCaslin in the game, both the receivers he was throwing to Monday in the JV game are in, Kyle Cox and Tate Stone. Cox number 81, Tate Stone number 16. Brought down in the backfield, loss of 2. Going to be looking at 2nd and 12 for the Eagles.
Brought down by Jovanovic.
Now number 36, Trey Bland, coming into the game.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Other than special teams, he'll be getting his first chance at some varsity action. And pass to complete to Rob Fox. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards to go.
Fox is brought down by number 87 for the Chargers, Ryan Anker.
That pass complete by number 85, Rob Fox. Anker covering for the Chargers. Gain of 5 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
They hand it off up the middle to Bryce Dishman. Has enough to get the first down, so he's going to move the chains.
Ball carries number 29, Bryce Dishman. Tackled by Jovanovic.
So he hooks up with Kyle Cox for the touchdown. So as soon as Colin McCaslin comes into this game, things are starting to turn around for the Eagles. First play he was in, they went all the way for a touchdown. He got the tackle on the kickoff. Comes in on defense, they get the fumble. And now he's a perfect 2 for 2 with a touchdown on the night. 48-20 now, setting to kick the PAT is John Kern. And again, it sails through the uprights, makes it 48-21. So Delta maybe too late, but they're starting to put together some drives here and put some points on the board. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. You're watching Web Sports Machine. And welcome back to Web Sports Machine. Delta set to kick off. Scored 21 unanswered points, although they're down by Actually, they're down 48-21. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Delta set to kick off.
Zach Fetro fields the squib quick.
Charger offense coming back out onto the field, now running the I formation for the first time tonight. Austin Conway brings him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That carry by number 26, Jordan Chitwood. He stopped at the line of scrimmage by Austin Conway. That will bring up 2nd and 10.
Now in playing quarterback for the Chargers, Alex Hammond, the 6-foot sophomore. Brought down hard in the backfield by the Eagles.
In the backfield by Clay Fullenkamp. Loss of 3 on the play.
It's now 3rd and 13. Ball on the 38-yard line.
You know, if you're the Eagles right now, you got to really get on the ball both on defense and offense to be able to shut them down and make this happen. Have any belief that you can pull this one out.
Cameron Carpenter coming in at the safety position for the Eagle defense. So just as you think, Delta's going to make a stop. They bust off a first down run. It's going to move the chains. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left. Ball spotted on the 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Carroll.
Brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
That carry by number 27, Ethan Steger.
Now Drew Jeffers checking in for the Eagles on defense, sending out number 40, Darren Stultz. Handed off again, but he's brought down from behind by Brody Runyon.
Steger on the carry.
Bringing up 3rd and 9.
Runyon again on the stop for the Eagles. Short gain on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 8.
As of right now, Delta has 0 starters playing defense right now, getting some underclassmen and some guys that don't really get to play that much, some playing time and experience what Indiana football is all about here, down 48-21.
Hand off to Steger, who's been at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right around the line of scrimmage, going to bring up 4th down.
Number 53, Drew Chargers, and number 24, Devin Royal, in on the tackle for the Eagles. That will bring up 4th down.
Fort Wayne Carroll set the punt, but they have 3 wide receivers split out right. I'd hate to see him try and go for it on 4th down ahead by this much. I assume they're just going to kick it away, but
seems to be some confusion on the field.
I think from my count, I see 12 men on the field. I may be wrong.
Penalty is a delay of game against the Chargers.
It's actually a delay of game, makes it 4th and 14. Punt unit stays out on the field.
They continue to have that triple option open.
So the botched punt gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Going to make it Eagles ball on their side of the field. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game.
And the Eagles will take over. 1st and 10, Delta.
So Colin McCaslin still playing quarterback. Just a bit overthrown. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 41 still.
Aker covering for the Chargers. 2nd down and 10.
The play is blown dead. A timeout called by Grant Zagunda. Wants to talk it over with this young team that's out on the field right now. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left here on Webb Sports Machine. Fort Wayne Carroll up 48-21. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. Coach Zagunda sending his offense, the starting offense that is, back out onto the field. So Cade Jones again under center. But Mason Bechtold is brought down in the backfield. Loss of about 3.
Tackled in the backfield by Drew Tranquil. Loss of 3. That will bring up 3rd down and 13.
It's now 3:38 left in the game. So staying away from the sack, Cade Jones throws it away.
Jones's pass sails out of bounds, incomplete.
Number 90, Tyler Hands for the Chargers. Looks like he's having some trouble on the field right now.
That will bring up 4th down.
We're going to go into a medical timeout here.
although Cade Jones tonight has not had the game he expected to have, give him some credit. The pocket has been collapsing very fast on him all night, which that's one reason why the Eagles are down 48-21 with only 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in tonight's ball game.
Hands is now being assisted off the field.
I'm sure we won't see him on the field anymore tonight. We're going to give him the rest for the rest of the game. Make sure he's able to play next week.
Well, play set to resume for Delta.
So Cade Jones again for the 4th time tonight draws the defense off sides. It's going to make it 4th and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line. So pass complete to Jalen Robinson, just enough to get the first down. All night they've had a hard time getting him the ball, which has been a big key on why this Charger defense has been so successful. Ball now on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Spiegel had the ball, ran up the middle, got a hard hit from the side there from Justin Tranquil of the Chargers and Andy Knoll.
The first down.
But it will still give them the first down and move them a bit closer to that end zone.
Looked like Joe Spiegel moved in the backfield before the play was snapped. It's going to be a false start, going to make it 1st and 15 from the 22-yard line.
Start against the Eagles.
Trying to hook up with Jalen Robinson, and he does it for the touchdown. There's a penalty flag, so don't get too excited. May have been pass interference on the defense. If so, the penalty will be declined, making it a touchdown. Penalty is declined. It was pass interference on the defense.
Penalty is pass interference against the Chargers.
Makes it 48-27. John Curran set to kick the PAT.
And the kick is good for John Carter Curran.
So that'll make it 48-28 here on Webb Sports Machine. Fort Wayne Carroll been in charge of this game ever since it began. 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. So John Curran set to kick off for the Eagles. Down by 20 here late in the game.
Curran set to kick for the Eagles.
Great kick by John Curran. Going to be into the end zone for a touchback. There's going to be Chargers ball on the 20-yard line. 2:31 remain in the game. So the play is blown dead before the snap even starts.
Penalty is a false start against the Chargers.
So that was a false start against Fort Wayne Carroll. Makes it 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line. Going to be a QB keeper for about 8 yards.
Tackle made by Austin Conway.
And Coach is going to pretty much sending a whole new team out onto the field right now.
That will bring up 2nd down and 8.
One minute, 53 seconds left in the game. Tries to go deep. And it's caught. Great catch. Going to bring it down to the 12-yard line. So a minute 35 left in the game.
Skylar Pifo catching that one.
Big completion. It's pretty much a jump ball, whoever caught that one, either Kyle Cox or Pifo. And Pifo came down with it and got some yards after the catch. So the ball now on the 13-yard line.
Pifo does have the advantage of being 4 inches taller than Kyle Cox when jumping for that ball. With less than 90 seconds to go here tonight, this game is all but over for the Delta Eagles.
Quarterback's going to keep it. Brings it up to about the 10-yard line.
Stop by number 40, Darren Stoltz. Pickup of 3 on the play.
So as the clock winds down, 40 seconds exactly remaining in tonight's ball game. Some confusion behind the line from the quarterback. And that will run the clock down to 0. Now 15 seconds left in the game. So a hard-fought game by both teams tonight. Fort Wayne Carroll and the Delta Eagles. But it looks like Fort Wayne Carroll is going to come out on top tonight, 48-28. This game was pretty much dominated from the beginning on both sides of the ball by the Chargers. It all started out with a couple fumbles taking it back to the end zone. So we'll give you a little quick wrap up on what happened tonight. Like I said, Eagles won 48-28. Delta had a hard time on both sides of the ball, maintaining possession on offense and stopping the Chargers from getting in the end zone. Coming up next week, you can watch the game right here on Web Sports Machine. Delta will be taking on Greenfield Central. Delta will drop to 1-1 on the season. Like I say, you can watch the game live on Facebook.com/Web Sports Machine. Make sure you go in there and like the page. You can, for the next 7 days, you can watch this game archived on Web Sports Machine. For Adam Brown and Zayden Nather in the booth tonight, we'd like to thank you all for watching our broadcast, and make sure you tune in next week for our game between Delta and Greenfield Central. Good night, everybody.